Alrighty. Um, I don't know what I don't know what happened there, but I'm back. Uh, hopefully, hopefully I can get you guys to come back too. Um, um, dun, 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 dun. Come back to my stream. Dun, 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 dun. Uh, um, uh, um, I don't know. Um, um,
Hello.
Hey, yeah, I don't know what happened.
Come on, Hallmark.
Oh, it just froze up. I have no idea, and I was on a freaking roll too. Um,
Yep, you were.
You were, yeah. Can't disagree with that.
in fact, I was on such a roll I can't even remember where I. Yeah, I was. It was something about veterans. I just,
Yeah.
but
Well, we were just talking about the situation here, like drunk 3PO. I had been, like I was telling you, I had been talking to him and Jesse and Flip about telling my story on YouTube and the pros and cons. And we were discussing, you know, doing it or not doing it. And we had been in that discussion for a couple of weeks, actually. And then when Ron did this, I just threw it out there, and drunk 3PO sent me a message on Twitter when I told him about everything and he saw everything. One of the things he told me was to stay positive. But the other thing that he told me, which really sticks with me the most,
yeah,
was let me get to the bottom of this really quick. Um, hey, you don't need to. Hey, I don't need to know anything. I'm just saying he brought it up. By talking about it, it shoots him down, way down, like you're not hiding anything. You will win this. People love you.
yeah. Well, I
So,
mean, yeah, I mean,
and I'm not trying to win
I
anything.
don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to say I want anybody to quote unquote win anything. I just
Yeah,
want you guys to.
that's what I'm saying.
I just want you guys to work it out. You know.
I
I
don't want
mean,
to win anything either. I mean, my thoughts on it is, if you don't like me, fine, you don't like me. Just leave me alone. Okay? Just do your thing and let me do my thing. I'm not going to bother you, you don't bother me. Because you're not going to talk to me, and if we do talk, we're not going to solve anything because you're still going to hate me at the end of the day. So it is what it is. Be like normal adults and just walk away and go on with your life. I mean, there's adults I don't like, I don't talk to them because I don't like them. It's that simple.
yeah,
As an adult, that's the way you handle things. I mean, I'm
yeah,
pretty sure that's the way they handle things in the military too. You don't like somebody, you normally want
yeah.
to get the hell away from them.
But the
Once
in
you're out
the
of the service and you don't have to look at them no more, you're not going to go look at them again. You know, people
yeah,
don't like people.
you didn't necessarily like all the people you had to work with in the military.
Exactly. And then when you got out, did you still hang out with those people?
Yeah, no, not really. No, not if I didn't like them. No.
Right. And but you didn't go and try to destroy their life.
But
You just let them be them. And that's what I was trying to
yeah,
do in this situation. You don't like me, fine. I'll leave you alone. I'll do my thing. You do your thing. Not going to bother you. Going to talk about you. Just going to be an adult about it. But then you're going to go out and attack me the way you did. That is wrong.
uh, well, we got three people watching again. Oh, only one thumbs up though. What? Come on now,
I'm trying to find the
uh, hook a brother
oh,
up.
wind me.
Hit that up thumb, man.
All right, I'm doing it right now. There, I
Um,
did it.
I did it too.
but,
That's where your two thumbs came from, Hallmark.
yeah. Oh, four.
Oh,
So, yeah,
So
I mean, here's the thing.
write something in the chat if you're here, people.
okay, I
Okay.
will.
Here's the thing. Um, in my opinion, you don't like somebody, you walk away, you let them be them, you be you, and you just go on with your life. Okay. That that's the way I feel about it. All right. The people on my channel, the people in my chat, the subs that I have, they know me. They've gotten to know me. They know who I am. They know what I'm about. They're going to make their own decisions. They're going to make their own choices. But at the end of the day, I want them to know after today, with what happened and the videos that I posted, which I was really, really angry at in the video that I posted against Ron, telling him exactly what I thought of his video, and putting the information out to show the full facts and not just portions of it. That's it for drama for me. You don't get drama from me because of the simple fact I don't like drama. I prefer to stay away from it. Yes, I get mad just like any normal human being. Yes, I get pissed off just like any normal human being. And yes, I am going to defend myself like any normal human being. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do it in a way that if somebody was talking to me, I'd want them to talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go out and use slimy, underhanded tactics to hurt people. That's what a lawyer's for, okay? You want to hurt somebody, go get a lawyer and use a lawyer against them. That's what they're paid to do. They're paid to do the things that need to be done to get the stuff done. Now, I'm not saying all lawyers are slimy and evil, because they're not evil, but I mean, their job,
Right.
their job is to get the dirt on somebody to use against them to help their client. That is what they're paid to do. Okay.
Yeah.
But just to go out and attack a person just to attack them because you don't like them, it's a vendetta. Okay. The video Ron put up is a vendetta video. It is to try to make me look bad. That's fine. Okay. So people know I have a past. All right. I'm cool with that. But here you go. So do you. So does everybody else that watches this video. So at the end of the day, if you can honestly say you don't have a past, then I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
But if you've learned from that past and you've become a better person because of that past, that's what counts.
Exactly.
So there will be no drama on my channel, people. I promise you that. I am not going to drag this thing out. I just wanted everybody to know my side of the story. Go check out the videos if you want to, so you can, if you don't know what's going on, you will know what's going on. But at the end of the day, just know I do not allow drama on my channel. I do not bring it to my channel because I do not want people to be drug in the middle of things that really is nobody's business.
Yeah.
If I've got an issue with you, Hallmark Jeremy, I will come to you in private and tell you, look, I'm pissed at you and this is why. And we can discuss it in private because it's nobody else's business. It's between me and you. If I've got a problem with Stig, I'm going to do the same thing. I got a problem with Stephanie, I'm going to do the same thing because it's nobody's business. It's between me and you. That's how adults get.
Right.
I'm not going to go drag up your past and then put a video and say, take a look at this. Because that's not even childish. That's just evil.
Yeah.
So for anybody on here, if anybody has a problem with me at any time, please contact me and let me know you got a problem. We will talk it out. If we can fix it, fine. If we can't, then, we'll just walk away and do our own thing at the end, and we'll agree to disagree with things. But I'm not going to drag my personal issues with somebody into my channel. Okay, because that's between me and that person. So what happened today on my channel, I want to apologize for, because I was so angry after seeing that video. I blew up, which is not like me. That is not the kind of person that I want people to see. That is not who I am all the time. That is just, that was a I lost it moment. And I am sorry for that, people. And I really, look, I am the person you see every single day on my channel. But every once in a while, you just lose control. And I'm really sorry. I don't like seeing that side of me.
Right. Well, and there's people that, there's people walking this earth that don't have the most favorable, get a little tongue tied there. Favorable. There's people that don't have the most favorable opinion of me on the face of this planet.
Yeah.
And you know, a big part of that is, you know, they only know part of a story, you know, like if these people like really knew, you know, the real me or the whole story or whatever,
Yeah.
I doubt very seriously that they would have a uh, bad opinion of me.
Right.
Um, I mean, who knows? They might just say, "Well, I still think you're an asshole," or you know,
Right.
whatever. But um, you know, it's you know, like I said before. I mean, there's you know, there's a guy here, and he's you know, he's an ex-con, you know,
Yeah.
and uh, you know, uh he was there for cooking stuff, you know, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
And but you know, and I really haven't asked him, you know, the nature of his uh discharge, you know, whether it
Right.
was honorable or not. But in a way, I don't really care. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
the to me, the guy is a former United States Marine, and that's it.
Yep.
You know, I mean, technically, I work for the guy. And you know, I mean, he's a stand up dude. You know, and
Right.
um, being you know being on the having taken the path that he has taken actually enables him to do his job better because
Yep.
he knows what to look for in you know in the people that are coming into this place, you know he can spot things that you know people like me or you know quote unquote normal people can't, you know. So you know and like I said, you know you know he's a cool dude, you know. I like him, you know.
Yeah.
The fact that he's you know had a stay at the Gray Bar Motel, I don't give two shits, you
Yep.
know. But um, anywho, uh, you got any more pleasant of a subject to talk about,
Yes, actually I do.
or that you would like to talk about?
Yes, actually I do.
Hmm.
Um, Continue to keep my cousin in your prayers, but today my cousin took her baby to the hospital that they have to go to for a check. It's either been 6 months or a year. We're not sure. We don't remember the exact amount there since his last checkup, but he is cancer free.
Congratulations.
So I'm really happy about that.
Um, I'm sorry, my sometimers is kicking in. Remind me of the situation, please.
Oh, I hadn't really told anybody about this, but I wanted to change the subject to something a little more happier.
Yeah.
My mom's sister, her daughter, their baby boy, when he was born, he had cancer and he'd been going for treatments and stuff. And they told them that his cancer probably with his cancer he wouldn't make it,
Mhm.
but they were going to keep watching him. And he went for his checkup today,
Yeah.
and when he went they told them that he was completely cancer free.
Nice.
So
So,
there's some good news.
so he would second so he'd be your second cousin, right? Your
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's your sister's.
It's my mom's
So
sister, so it's my
your
cousin.
aunt,
Yeah.
her daughter was it would be your first cousin,
Right. Right.
and
So it's my
so
second cousin.
it would be your second cousin. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. So
All right.
there's a bit of good news.
So
Is
yeah,
yeah.
Bonnie's second cousin is cancer free. Everybody.
Yep, and
Congratulations.
Cool
I think
beans.
he's only about a year old, maybe 6
Oh,
months to a
holy
year old.
crap! Wow.
Yeah, so that was really good news to hear.
Yeah, he's a cancer survivor, and he's not even going to realize it, and for probably another 5 to 10 years.
Yep, yep,
Yeah, knock on wood.
yep.
There you go.
So another good piece of information is, in case some of you haven't noticed, there has been some like very short, like 15-second videos on my channel lately,
Mhm.
and it has a picture of a guitar with the American flag behind it.
Yep.
Those are my TikTok videos. I've been trying to spread a little bit of happiness with some of those songs that I've been doing over there, and giving them to people here on YouTube. And a lot of them are getting copyrighted, but they're still being published. They're just getting commercial money from them. But I don't care about that as long as it doesn't get me in trouble, which it hasn't. So yeah, I've been sharing a lot of those videos with everybody, trying to bring a little bit more happiness to everybody.
What there is there possibly some sort of issue with putting TikTok stuff on
No, what it
YouTube?
is because there's music in it, or there's a singing
Oh,
in it,
like
they can
copyright
copyright it from that. Yeah. But
copyright
there hasn't been
strikes.
an issue so far. I mean, they tell me it's copyrighted, but they publish it because it's okay. I mean, the people that copyright it, they just get the money off a commercial if they put it on there. But it's a 15-second video, so there really isn't any time to put a commercial on it. So they might do it like before or after the video. No big deal. I don't care. That's
Yeah.
fine. If it brings a little bit of happiness to somebody, cool. I'm happy with that. There's a couple of them up there with me doing duets with people. There's some of just me by myself. So yeah. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, I did one today. I thought about putting it up on here, but I'm not so sure about that. And I mentioned it on John Talks. There's this one that they do with Dom in Fast and Furious where he talks about the people that matter are right here in this room right now. We're a family. That's what this is to me. This is my family. And having you all have my back when I need it makes me feel really good. But at the same time, I don't want you to do anything that's going to get you hurt or in trouble. So, yeah, I'm going to protect you the way you would protect me.
Well, and like I said, I mean, I heard what you said about that situation,
Yep.
and you know, my dealings with you have been nothing but positive, and like I said, from the little that I've heard of the other two gentlemen, they seem like cool dudes, but so I'm, you know,
Well, like I said, if you want
the only thing, I just hope you guys work it out, and
right. Well, for me,
know,
get out is just let them be them, let me be me,
yeah,
and just leave it alone. That's the best thing.
yeah,
You know, I know I have people that are sub to me that are sub to them. I know people that are guests on my show or guests on their show, and I'm fine with that. Y'all can do what you
yeah.
want to do. I'm not going to tell you not to do something. Like I said, y'all are adults.
Hmm.
Do what you want to do. I'm not going to tell you like a little kid, you can't do this because if you do, I'm going to ground you. No,
Yeah.
do what you want to freaking do. You're a daggone adult. Make your own decision. Because at the end of
Bonnie,
the day, that's the way it is.
on a short note, Cybernetic Husky wants you to make a compilation of your TikTok videos.
I don't know how to do that. I do not know how to do that. I'm actually, I've only been on TikTok for like 4 days, believe it or not. If you see all the videos I've posted, you wouldn't think it's only been 4 days. And if you see all the stuff that's going on over there, you wouldn't think it's only been 4 days. But yeah, it's only been 4 days since I've been on TikTok. And yeah, I'm growing pretty fast over there. The very first night I was on, I was up 24 hours. I couldn't put it down, which was crazy. But
Okay. Hey, Mazer.
hey,
Mazers
Maze. But
is
I have
what is that? Is that supposed to be how Mary can Mary? Why do I want to keep calling you Mary tonight?
I don't
Is that how Bonnie can make TikTok video compilations or
um
something?
I've
What is
got
that?
I've got
Copy
80
B
I
video
got
A.
I've got 80 fans there and 267 hearts. And the
Hmm,
fans are your friends. If you hit 1,000, then you can go live on TikTok.
hmm. The that that TikTok thing. I have to admit the first I ever seen or heard of it, it's all been like I don't know, like Japanese girls or something, you know, doing sing-alongs or something. I don't know, but
I think it depends on where you go with it.
that's where that's where I've heard of it. You know, I see stuff online because I don't think I've ever actually been on TikTok.
Uh-huh.
You know, I think I've probably seen it like off on Twitter. You know, like they put it a Twitter post or something. You know,
Yeah.
like, but yeah.
Yeah, I've posted my videos up so y'all can see them. And good God. It's crazy because I'm following a lot more than are following me. They're
Hmm.
slowly catching up to me though. But whenever I post a video of me and them together, it takes them like 1 second from the time the video gets posted to go and like that video. They're like right
Yeah.
on it. Damn, how did you do it so fast? I mean, damn, I just posted that thing.
Mm-mm-mm.
So yeah, they
Yeah,
jump
I
on.
know. I wish I had as many subscribers on here as I have followers on Twitter. I think I'm up to like 95 on Twitter.
Yeah,
But it'd be nice.
yeah.
You, if any YouTube people hear me, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. um, yeah. But
Oh Lord.
what was it? That is like some sort of background noise or something.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Sorry, that's me.
What
Is
are you
that better?
doing? What are you doing, Bonnie?
Oh,
Oh my
one of the guys that I follow on TikTok that is with my daughter, good friends with my daughter, is live right now. And I told her I would go
Uh,
in and give him a message for her.
mm, sounds sounds like Bonnie has the TikTok bug there,
I
Thomas.
do. I do. It's so funny. My daughter was laughing at me so hard last night about it. My husband laughs at me. He's like, "Can you put that damn thing down?" I said, "No, I am addicted to freaking TikTok."
Mm. Yeah, yeah. Miss 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 Aaron is here. Yeah, Miss 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 Shack Miss Shock Shack Skywalker.
Shaq Skywalker.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think it's Shock because she's always telling people it's Shock T, from Shock T.
Yeah.
You should put that in there, like Shock T Skywalker or something. And that way people won't keep calling you Shaq.
Yeah.
Right. Like, uh, actually
I'm actually
stinks. Um,
oh
Oh Lord.
go ahead. What?
I'm actually gonna get going. It's
Oh, okay.
almost 1:30 here in the state of Massachusetts,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I have work at 8:30 in the morning.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I
Well,
I'll
gotta get up at 6 o'clock and it's 1:20.
oh my God.
I, well, when when I started the other one, it's just it's just gonna be a BS session anyway. So
Yeah.
it's not like
True.
I just felt like
So,
putting a little bit more stream time under my belt.
right. So anybody that sees this video or is watching it now, if you have TikTok, follow me on TikTok. I will follow you back and I will duet your videos. That's my main obsession with TikTok is freaking duets. Mostly because most of the people are like, will you duet me? Like, yeah, sure, why not? Today I did 23.
23.
23 duets.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna get going now, and I'll talk to both of y'all later.
Okay.
all right,
All right,
Thomas.
have a good night.
You too, man.
All right.
So yeah, I did 23 duets today.
Mm.
I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I told you I'm addicted to TikTok. Massively
Uh,
to it.
uh,
One
is
of my videos has 322 views. One has 212. One has 181. One has 767. I think the most watched video is the 767. Yeah, it is.
mm.
Damn, that's just
Yeah,
crazy.
I don't know if I don't know if I'll make that investment or not. I mean, hell, you know, I've got, I've got a freaking uh, Facebook that I never use anymore, hardly
Yeah,
ever. But um, one of my school buddies was talking about Instagram. Like,
yeah,
oh, what? He's like, you don't have it? You know, so I got the Instagram, and so I was like hooked on that for a while, and which
yeah,
I still I still check it and put pictures on there and stuff. But then I got into doing this, and
yeah,
then I heard somebody saying, oh, if you have a YouTube channel, you should have a Twitter, to for like a promotion tool and stuff. And
yeah.
so now I got the tweeter, and I don't know. I'm,
The one thing that is really fun over on TikTok, though, the snowflakes.
no, yeah, I get.
Oh my gosh, yes, because they've got the vets to deal with, and they have the EMTs, the police, and the firefighters. One of the police officers made a comment that if guns kill, pencils fail you, and spoons make you fat. And somebody said, spoons can't make you fat unless you pick them up. And a pencil can't fail you because they don't give the wrong answer. A person does. He goes, well, then how the hell does a gun kill? A person pulls the trigger, or otherwise it doesn't work. Yeah.
Mm,
And them snowflakes just run. They melt like crazy over on TikTok.
yeah,
They get so irritated they actually delete their accounts.
yeah.
And I
Well,
was like, and I thought Twitter was bad. Holy shit. It's
I don't know.
that's so funny.
It sounds like it could be fun, but I think I'm just gonna leave the TikToks for the clock. You
Oh,
know.
that's fine. I like the TikTok thing because I don't have to get in the battles because we
Yeah.
basically create a family and I'm in like multiple different families And the family leaders take care of all of that. So they're just like, guess what? We're melting a snowflake. Come watch. And we don't have to do nothing. We just sit there and let them do it all. And it's just fun to watch it happen. It's not like on Twitter where we all have to jump on them to get something done. No, they just do their thing and we just sit back and watch and laugh.
A TikTok battle. It's like
a TikTok battle that's not a battle.
Like Eminem on 8 Mile or something, you know, like
yeah,
like we're gonna have a rap battle.
Yeah, and that's basically what it boils down to. It definitely boils down to that. They open their mouth, run their mouth, try to get videos taken down. One of the guys I follow has the American flags and a rebel flag. And every time he puts a video up, they try to get it taken down. And they get it taken down, he posts it right back up again. And it pisses them off. And then when his followers find out about it, they go tell the leaders of their other families and they all jump over with him and they take them on. And we just sit back and like, cool, this is going to be a fun battle. Yeah, it doesn't last long. It only usually lasts about 15 seconds and they're running for cover. They can't take it.
Which, you know, in a way, I wish you could, well, which I don't know, maybe you can, who knows, but you know, there's things on Twitter, you know, that it makes me want to be able to, you know, put like a little video or something on there, because you know, it's like you say something and people just don't get the, you know, the gist of what you're saying, you know, and like they take it a different way, you know, a different context or whatever, and it's like, you know, you have to like sit there and like break it down, you know, bit by bit explanation, you know, like no, you know, this meaning this and this, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's like you literally have to spell stuff out for people sometimes, and it's it's a little exasperating.
Oh yeah.
But like I there, which, you know, he doesn't have you know, one of those blue check marks or whatever, so I was like doubting that this was like the actual person or whatever, although somebody else told me that it actually was the real person. I'm speaking of Pablo Hidalgo. And there was a tweet that he put out, and it was referencing, basically it was referencing all us, you know, griping about, you know, the way the men are being treated in the new Star Wars movies,
right?
And which, you know, and it, you know, it's primarily The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
At least it is for me, and what I've seen most other people, you know. But yeah, he put up something, you know, it was like an original like script notes or something like that, from the first Star Wars movie, you know, New Hope, whatever. And it was George Lucas talking to Carrie Fisher, you know, and about how, you know, she's, you know, this strong, you know, individual, and she's been, you know, involved in this whole rebellion thing for a while, and you know, but these two guys that come to rescue her can't even rescue her, you know, because they're like, you know, they're having, you know, issues, you know, bumbling around with stuff and whatnot, and So, it's like he was basically saying that, they did the same thing in the original ones that they did in like The Last Jedi or whatever. And I wrote something along the lines of, the original movies, um, didn't belittle, the main characters,
Yeah.
like the new ones are doing. And I said, I was like, you can. I basically said something along the lines of, you can bumble stuff,
Yeah.
um, but at the same time not be incompetent, and somebody, I guess, they didn't take it the way that I intended it to be taken, because they're like, uh, they wrote something along the lines of, Poe, Poe destroyed Star Killer Base, and Finn went, toe to toe with Kylo Ren,
Right.
and Luke Skywalker single handedly uh, saved the Resistance, like rescued the Resistance people, and something about, I hardly call that incompetent, or something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing here, but I read that. I haven't had time to respond, but I read that, and I was like, no, that's not what I meant. I'm like, you know, did you not read? Did you not read the original post?
Yeah.
And like things like that on Twitter that's kind of irritate me a little bit, because it's like either people, you know, misunderstand what you're saying, or they uh or like they don't get what's the word I'm looking for? They can't read between the lines, so to
Yeah.
speak. Like you say something, and like they take it literally, instead of, you know um like if somebody makes a cartoon, and uh I'm kind of making a putting an example of another YouTuber, um put out this video about that, um Galaxy of Adventures, and is like, oh, this is so epic or whatever. And I said, no, no, it's not epic. I mean, it's hyper stylized or whatever, but it's not epic. Um, and it's well, in one of the comments, I said something about the uh, the animation being, you know kindergarten level or something like that. And somebody else in the comments said, you know, what kind of school did you go to as a kid, and what kind of freakishly talented kindergartners did you go to school with or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, and I didn't mean it looked like, literally kindergartners drew it. I meant it as, like it looked more amateurish or whatever,
Yeah.
like, it and I said something along the lines of, I was like, well, would juvenile have, would the word juvenile have worked better for you? It's like, I was using it, as an example, not for them to literally think I was saying that a kindergartner could draw better. I was using it as as an example, or what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, I'm drawing a blank right now. Anyway, it's as a comparison,
Yeah.
because I'm like, I didn't that I don't think the animation for that Galaxy of Adventures is that great. To me it looks like somebody from like at least junior high, at least a junior high aged, middle school aged person could draw these characters. They're
Yeah.
just, they're definitely straight two dimensional, and they're not, they don't have very lifelike features or anything. Like, you know um how James always talks about, drawing
Yeah.
realistically or whatever. And so anyway, it seems like people don't don't get the gist of something unless you like you literally have to like say everything literally. Uh you can't use a comparison or whatever word I'm trying to say right now.
Yeah.
Eh, it's
Um,
like, it's like the art of the conversation has lit,
disappeared.
yeah.
But I gotta jump off here. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta be up at 6 and it's like
Okay.
1:38. So
All right. Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'll jump on another one another time with you, okay?
Yeah, sure. I mean, well, this was like spur of the moment,
Yeah.
type of thing anyway. So
All right, you guys have a good night. And like I said, I promise no more drama on my channel after today. I'm
yeah.
done. So
And, oh,
I said what I had to say. But just one thing, guys, remember, do not go over to Ron Navy's channel and put any negative comments. Please do not feed into that. We are all better than that. So just keep the positivity up and just keep doing things the way we've been doing it, okay?
yeah.
That will mean more to me than you leaving any comment in my defense. All right. So just please do
Well,
that. All
and,
right.
like I like to say, never say never, because I mean, if you it just on the off chance that something does happen in the future, people will be like, oh well, you said,
Yeah,
but
I'm just saying I don't like the drama on my
just
channel,
do
and I
do your
try to.
best,
Yeah, I do everything
do
I
your
can to
best.
keep it off.
That's all you can
And
do.
I think I've done pretty good considering the fact that my channel has been up for a while, and I've had all these people on here, wonderful people, and today's the first time there's been any drama since the beginning of the new year. So, yeah, I'm gonna do everything I can to keep the drama off my page.
Yeah,
I mean, if somebody else brings it, I'll try to stop it. But
yeah.
but personally, I
Well,
don't want it on my page. I want to let it
yeah.
go. So, but
Well, like I said, hopefully, all you guys can work this out. That's all.
yeah,
That's all I got to say.
yep. So y'all have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. I might be a little bit later on my live streaming tomorrow because I have to go get the other part I need to fix my car. The guy
Mhm.
that's fixing it for me, he said, he's really good. If I buy the part, he doesn't charge me anything but labor for it, so I can get it
Yeah,
done a lot cheaper. So he called me tonight and said, we need one more part to fix this. I'm like, okay, I will go get that tomorrow. So I will get it up, but it might take me a little time, and it will be Kingdom Hearts 3, guys. and there will be no cheats on it. That ought to be
Uh,
interesting. All right, guys. Have a good night, everyone.
you too, Mary or Bonnie. Jesus, I did it again.
Mary's gonna love these streams.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, good night.
Yeah, good night. Well, what do we do? Do we actually have 4 people in here? Uh, Mazurus or Husky? I don't know. When do you guys feel like shooting the bull for a little bit, or or Miss Aaron even? Or if you don't want to pop on, you could throw out a subject to talk about or something. Uh, yes, no, maybe so. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. What can I come up with? Um, uh, we I'm in the Pacific Northwest up here, in Washington, and we're getting hammered with snow. Um, it's it 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 happens every once in a while, where I'm at, just because we're right in the confines of the Puget Sound, so it kind of has to be a perfect scenario in order to get snow, especially as much as we're getting now. Um, and it happens every few years or every several years or something like that. Um, so I guess this is a year for it. But you any of you guys snowy weather type of people, or are you more Florida Keys type of weather, warm weather people, or what? Who likes the mountains? Who likes the beach? All right. Uh, uh, yeah, yeah. Except the mountains you have, Thomas, are little foothills compared to what's out here. Yeah, old uh, old old Mount Washington out there in New Hampshire is like maybe half the height of the likes of Mount Baker and Mount Rainier and stuff out here. We got big boy mountains out here. Yeah, dude. I was living in New Hampshire before I drove back out here. I spent a little bit of time in Ashland, New Hampshire, um, with my mother, and then I skipped on down to Plymouth for a little bit. But ultimately, I ended up in Nashua. Um, at a facility like this one, a transitional house for veterans. But which is where I actually learned about this type of thing. Which I wish I would have learned about this while I was still in Oregon, because I was down in Oregon, and things kind of went south with the relationship and all, and I really didn't have anywhere else to go, or else I thought I didn't. So I was like, well, time to go stay with either my mom or my brother, and my brother lived in Florida, and my mom was she was actually in Maine at the time, and it was basically like a coin flip. So I decided to go to New England, and I went out to Maine and helped my mom move down to New Hampshire. Um, but I couldn't stay with her because she was in a 55 and older apartment building, and they couldn't have like uh, extended guests, or basically nobody else could be on the lease or whatever but her. Um, so and I was out there for probably at least a year and a half, and but both of my boys are out here in the Pacific Northwest. So I mean, I had to come back to the close to the kids. Uh, So I'm out here. I'm out here for a good while, until at least until they both get growed up enough to leave the be on their own. Then who knows? Maybe I'll move down to Texas or something. But until then, it's evergreens and uh, blue hair for me. There's a lot of people around here that like to wear colorful hair. Um, it's which Seattle is like a uh, hop and a skip. It's like a ferry, a ferry ride away. So I don't know, the people that are watching now. I don't know. Give me a subject. Give me something to talk about for a little while longer. Por favor. Um, Husky, are you still there? Maze, anyone? Bueller, Bueller. Give me a topic, something to talk about. No, all right. Let's see what else can I think of. Um, hmm. Uh, let's see. I could talk about some Navy stuff. Places I've been to, um, like Saudi Arabia, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Australia, the Persian Gulf. I mean, there's a good time right there. Doing laps in that pool. Especially when a fishing trawler gets a little bit too close to the carrier, and so they send the alerts, the or the MAs. They send them to one of the little perches on the side of the ship, and have them mount up a 50 cal, and they shoot 50 caliber bullets across the bow of the fishing trawler because they don't heed the verbal warning that is made over the loudspeaker, and so they keep getting closer, and fishing vessel, this is the USS Constellation, you are too close for comfort. Basically, that's not the they actually use official language, but they they say it, and the boat keeps coming, so they say it again, the boat keeps coming, so they make an announcement, and the guys set up that 50 cal, don't across the bow of that fishing boat, and you'd be amazed at how fast a fishing boat can go once it's been fired at. um, but yeah, and some of the or actually I should probably say the except for maybe an aquarium, the first live dolphins. I say dolphins; they may have been, quote unquote porpoises, but in the same family. In the Persian Gulf, they like to swim alongside the ship. So you're up there on the flight deck, and you kind of look over the edge, and right at the bow, you got these dolphins, just swimming along, keeping up, no problem. And it's cool little things like that. When you're technically in a war zone, it's just one of them cool little things. But or like my first trip out of the country, we went to Saudi Arabia, and they have these spiders called camel spiders, and it's like they have like the regular customary 8 legs, but they also have like a couple more that are more like arms, that they use, like arms. But these camel spiders, we saw one that was, it looked like a damn Yorkshire Terrier, with 8 legs, this big hairy thing with 8 legs, and it just come walking into the hangar, and it's like, it's like you wanted to put a leash on the thing and take it for a walk. It was that big. Um, and you know, we had a chaplain that he, you know, of course he was he was a naval officer, but he was a prior a former Marine. You know, he was like a you know, combat, you know, experienced Marine. But now he's like, a of God, you know, so to speak. And you know, it's trippy. It's real trippy talking to a guy who, you know, used to send bullets flying for a living, and but now he's talking to you about, Jesus and stuff. Um, and we had him uh, basically killed he killed some sort of desert viper, basically with his bare hands. I mean, he used a knife. But you know, it's like, you know, this dude. I mean, he just uh, he was probably one of the coolest individuals I've ever known. But you know, it's people like, people like that, and people that I live with, um, that make me, you know, it's just one of the reasons that I'm glad I can refer to myself as a, you know, military veteran, because you know, it's just, you get so many people that you run across, and you know, regardless of their background, or you know, where they grew up, the color of their skin, you know, when it comes right down to it, it doesn't matter. You know, they're either a sailor like you, or you know, like me, you know, a Marine, a soldier. You know, there's, you know, there's like, you know, they're like you. You know, they might look different, but they're like you. You know, I mean, uh, I had a Marine uh, explain to me, or tell me one time. You know, he's like, there is no black, white, yellow, whatever. There's only, you know, the only differentiating aspect that they put was, you know, they call somebody either, you know, a dark green Marine or a light green Marine. You know, and but that, you know, that's it. You know, that was their skin color, green. Okay, they were all green. You know, so you know, it's like, you know, I guess you could say, you know, that, you know, all my fellow sailors, you know, we're all blue. um, and not not the Blue Man Group, you know, but close, I guess. You know, it's just not all of us play instruments though. Um, but we do have a good time when we go to Vegas though. Um, which I've actually never been to Vegas. Maybe one of these days. Um, you know, when I have more money than I have, that I know what to do with at the time. You know, go 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 play a little. Go play some slot machines, or you know, maybe not. I don't know. Slot machines are kind of a waste of money in my way of thinking. I'd probably rather, sit down at a poker game or something like that. But yeah. Anybody in here ever been to Vegas? Maybe? No? Bueller? Bueller? Okay. I don't know, you guys make me wonder if you're like really there or not. I mean, it says 4 people are watching now, but I don't know. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Um, Maybe you're just being courteous and leaving me on for watch time, which I do appreciate. Um, but I would appreciate a little feedback, a little interaction. Um, the oh, let's see, what else can I talk about? Um, anybody anybody listening? You like to watch racing by any chance? Little Formula One, or go fast, turn left. NASCAR, or one of my personal favorites, rally racing. Um, you know, little all-wheel drive car. Going balls out down a dirt road. No, all right. Um, hmm, I feel like I'm on stage, and like open mic night at the comedy club or something. And I'm bombing. Like, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Hello. Um, hmm. Memories, all alone in the moonlight. Come on, let's sing Cats. Anyone? Anyone? Put on a little Broadway play right here on YouTube. No? All right. All right. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of running out of ideas here, and I gotta get up and start another fine day at in about uh, 4.5 hours or so. So anyway, those who showed up and commented, or um, were you know we're on the panel tonight. Uh, I appreciate you stopping by, and I don't know. Maybe I'll try and do this when somebody more famous is not broadcasting. I don't know, that might be the case. I might be competing with somebody, and fighting out of my weight class, so to speak. Um, so, all right, I bid you all good night, and until next time, fair winds and following seas.